go. And live from an undisclosed location, looks like a living room, but definitely on the go, is Gared Hassel. Gared, what's going on, man?
How's it going, everyone? I'm here on a top secret mission outside of Walt Disney World because this upcoming Monday is my girlfriend's birthday. So I had to leave Disney World to give my love to my love. So that's where I am today. But still excited to be a part of the show. Glad I can join you guys. And Kurt, just like Wade said, the world does not run without you. No pressure at all.
Man, again, you guys are putting a lot of pressure on me, but I think I can handle it.
I hope you don't mess up today.
Well, I mean, after all of that, I can't.
World War III will commence. No doubt the children of the world will be very disappointed in you.
And they're Disney children, too, so that's even worse.
Yeah.
I got to live up to that.
They don't stop smiling. Yeah. Well, Gared, thank you so much for being a part of the broadcast with us today. It sounds like Epcot has had a lot going on as of late, especially when it comes down to construction. So you headed on out to Epcot itself earlier this week, and you captured a whole bunch of things for us. Why don't we take a look at some of that video, and you can sort of share with us what it was that you captured, what it was that you saw.
Absolutely. Epcot has been moving very, very fast. So this first shot that you're seeing is actually from the parking lot as you head into Epcot. And what you see right there, besides all the dirt, is that building in the background that almost blends in. That is the show building for the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, titled Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And the paint that's used on there is called Sky Blue, which allows it to blend in with the background. And then the other one is called
Go Away
Green. Go Away Green. Yeah, it's a paint that Disney's been utilizing for years that while it doesn't completely hide it, it makes it move away. And now what we're zooming in on is the infrastructure of what's going in. That is going to be sort of the queue and the beginning of the ride, like launch area that's going on right there. You can't really see much in there. I didn't want to really hop over any fences this time. So that's the best I can do with the zoom on my camera, but nonetheless, this ride is going at an extremely fast pace, and it's truly amazing. Now, what you're looking at right here, this is actually the entrance of Epcot. I managed to sneak a peek over there, and you can see that is where the old Make-A-Wish fountain used to be. They're actually going to be redesigning that into a new fountain, similar to what you saw when Epcot first opened. It's going to have some glass or some metal beams on there, and then light is going to be projected up through it. So it's actually going to be more than just a fountain. It's actually going to be a photo location, which is truly amazing. And this whole area is just being worked on. They've removed all the Leave a Legacy plaques and stuff that was put in when the park first opened. So
yeah, all those monoliths seem to be gone. How nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank goodness.
Now, right here we are at Fountain View, and this is right next to Mouse Gears as well as Electric Umbrella. And this is an extremely congested area, as you can see. It wasn't even that busy, and it looks very congested just because you've got essentially 3 areas all converging at this one center point, and it's just very busy. You got Penn Central going on where people are still doing pin trading, and on the actual opposite side, they have the photo pass, which is going on, and this whole area is going to be is just going to be transformed. The coverings above are actually being removed. Like, you see how with Electric Umbrella you have those panels? Those have been slowly removed piece by piece. On that end, it's sort of fine, but on the end, sort of toward where Starbucks was, they've been taking them down. I believe they're going to be removing all of it completely to make it this new area, because this whole new area is going to be a Topia area of gardens and flowers and fountains, and it's simply going to be immaculate. And also in this area, it's going to be called Dreamers Point, and there's actually going to be a statue of Walt going on. So this is peeking over where the Fountain of Nations used to be. And fun fact, in this area, they actually used to have the nations participating in World Showcase. They poured their water into this, and so it's been completely cleared out. And since this has been filmed, they've done even more clearing of it. So they're going to be adding planters and little areas into here to make it simply more open, an area to travel to and from. They're going to actually have a wishing tree here, which I'm very, very curious as to what it's going to be. That's going to be a massive garden area that's going to connect to a 3-story festival center. Moving on, we are now at Guardians of the Galaxy ride. This is, again, going to be called Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. And the backstory is that Peter Quill, when he was a kid, he came to Epcot with his mom. And so that is why this is here at Epcot. It's sort of a stretch of a storyline, but it's still going to be amazing. This building showroom used to be Epcot Universe of Energy. And since then, it has been completely gutted. The area right there, that is going to be where the queue is, where you'll actually have one of the Nova Corps ships out front. And then inside there, there's actually going to be a two entrance queue area. There's going to be a line. They have a pre-show room, they have another showroom, and then finally into the launch vehicle. And the best thing about this attraction is it's using different ride technology, and it's going to be the first Disney coaster with a reverse launch, meaning you're not launching forward like you do on Rock and Roller Coaster and Expedition Everest. This one, you're going to be flipped around and launch backwards, and I have no doubt they're going to be playing some of the fantastic music that has been featured in the Guardians of the Galaxy films. So I'm truly looking forward to it. But yeah, this whole area is going to be transformed into something
Garrett,
more.
if I can interject just a bit, it looks like those walls have been pushed all the way out to Mission Space side. I mean, that's an incredible, huge back section of the park there that seems to be cordoned off by walls. What are we looking at here?
So this is actually going to be the new Space 220 restaurant. It's going to be a restaurant that is operated by the Bettina Restaurant Group. It's a group that operates many restaurants at Disney World. And the story of this is you and your family and friends are going, and you're going to be eating 220 miles above Earth's surface in space. And there you see the sky blue and the go away green being used. But recent news has come up where this has been pushed back. The opening was supposed to be in, I believe, December. It's been pushed back to February 2020 because the executive chef dropped out of it. So that's that. But now here we are at the entrance of World Showcase, and this is actually going to be a bathroom or restroom that's going to be utilized. The former one used to be next to like the refreshment corner, but it just got too congested. So they built this as a way of having a nice clean bathroom, nice clean open area. And a lot of guests thought it was going to be a shop or some kind of festival location, but no, this is going to be a new restroom that allows for a lot of getting in and out and out. And then finally, we are here overlooking France from the Skyliner. And here you can see just the construction going on in the French Pavilion. What you're going to be doing is, as a guest, you'll be walking down the streets of France, and then into this area, you'll be able to go to the Creperie restaurant that's going to be opening. It's going to be a lot bigger than the small show that is, or the small shop that is currently in the French Pavilion. But the main ticket attraction is going to be, the Ratatouille ride. And in French, it is L'Aventure tout le monde de Rémi. If they actually keep that name, I think it would be fantastic. If they don't, it's probably just going to be Ratatouille the Ride, Remy's Zany Adventure, or something like that. But you can see some of the queue lines, and then I believe one of these buildings is where the Creperie restaurant is going to be. I love crepes. Crepes are really thin pancakes, but they're delicious. I like mine with ham and cheese. That's my crepe right there.
Well, that's excellent. So, Gared, just in taking a look at sort of everything that you covered there in terms of all of the different footage, everything that you captured, from what I understand, the Fountain View, Starbucks, former Starbucks location that was right there, sort of off the center spine behind Spaceship Earth, the big golf ball, as many people know it, that has been demolished, it sounds like, in the last day or so. So just a couple days ago is when you filmed all this, and now that's gone even. So a lot of things keep changing. And France does look, I mean, from this perspective, that's a huge expansion on that backside. I wonder, guys, what it's going to be like when it comes to the forced perspective of the Eiffel Tower, because for so long that Eiffel Tower has been put back at a distance to make it look like, forced perspective, that it's a real Eiffel Tower, that it's, off in the distance, that it looks like it's big. And now people are going to be able to walk around this building. I wonder if potentially we're going to be seeing the Eiffel Tower be relocated.
It could be. Yeah, I can see that.
Sorry.
Do you know, Gared?
Just before the show began, I was doing some background research, and from the pictures that Disney has released on the concept art of it, the Eiffel Tower is going to remain right there on top of one of the, I believe that's the French reflections. They're going to leave the Eiffel Tower there, and they're not going to push it back at all. It's just sort of going to stay where it is, which it sort of seems wonky because the Eiffel Tower is in the middle of a giant grass area. I would think that they would push it back even more, maybe behind the attractions and the expansion, but who knows? But that area looks like it's going to be a single street sort of thing. So it might get really congested in there. So I'm wondering how that's going to work out, because it's only one way in, one way out.
Yeah, no outlet.
You can't you can't walk around and go into, say, Morocco. You're just going to be sort of stuck in France. So
as
we could have a little congestion.
And as we've learned from prior lands that only have one way in and out, that is a recipe for potential madness and great guest frustration. But the whole expansion of Epcot and everything that's underway here, are you guys looking forward to this? Are you excited?
I'm excited. I really want to ride that Ratatouille ride.
I can't wait for it too.
I'm excited. I've had the pleasure of riding Ratatouille out there in Paris, and I don't want to be a downer. It wasn't my favorite ride.
Oh.
It had some issues with it that I feel like they could fix, and I'm hoping they fix when it comes over to Florida. But other than that, I'm excited for the expansion of all of the World Showcase. You know, I mean, it seems like everything is going to get little upgrades here and there eventually. So that's what I'm really excited for.
Yeah, that Space 220 restaurant. I mean, obviously that was supposed to open, as Gared mentioned, this year. It was supposed to open in
I was
winter.
really looking forward to it too. When
Same
we were
here.
going out in December, I was like, it might open.
Yeah.
When we're there. Not anymore.
I mean, the concept art makes it look absolutely incredible, and now we're waiting until February. If they do not open it on February 20th, 2020, I'm going to be very disappointed.
That would be really, yeah. Maybe they realized that was like what they should have done, and then they said like they lost their executive chef as an excuse.
I mean, I knew just by taking a look, that restaurant, even exterior wise, that is not ready to go. So you can say you lost your chef. That building isn't finished.
No.
You can't open that.
Yeah.
You couldn't have opened by winter. There must have been a setback.
Did they even hire the cast members and stuff like for the restaurant? So I think their excuse is kind of nah.
I mean, maybe that was a part of it, but
yeah, we walked by it a few months ago actually, and you could still see the cinder blocks being like erected on it. Like it was not even an enclosed building at that point. So they must be behind on the building schedule. They have to be.
Perhaps a little too ambitious, but I appreciate, Gared, very much you taking us through some of the Epcot construction updates there.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.